Hey everybody, it's Post Games here. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2, here with the Kingdom of Sardinia and Corsica. Where we last left off, we just finished another of our many wars with Italy, where we took Florence here, and lucky enough, we can make the Duchy of Tuscany, but we're pretty far from that right now, as we are very, very in debt. Our army's still decent sized, but yes, we are very much in debt. And some of our territories will end up with robbers and other terrible things in them. But that is life, I guess, and the sacrifice that we had to make to take Florence. No, I cannot vassalize him. But we're gonna start it up because it's gonna be a long process. Oh wait, don't start it up. We need to give away Florence here. Apparently, I have 8. Where's my 8th territory? Oh, no. The heck is my 8th territory? Barony of... Oh, yes. This one right here. Create new vassal. There we go. That moves it down to 7. And then we actually have to physically give Florence to somebody. You own all of these. You're independent. You own that. Because I'm trying to make these regions more I'm trying to make it so that no one's too powerful, that not one person is a heck of a lot more popular, like better than the rest. I'm a little confused on why neither of my half brothers have any children, because I would give them this territory. But the fact that they don't have any kids scares me. Because it means that they don't have any heirs, and if you don't have any heirs, it could end up leaving my territory on their death. So we're going to try to find if there's any point where there is a male that is not us. Oh. This guy. You have a child. Grant the County of Florence. Boom. There we go. That gets rid of our having too many people. Having too many territories, so now we're down to just our usual 6. And now we can go and try to make all our money back. So then we can make Tuscany, which will just make this easier to do. You only own this, so if I did declare a de jure war, I'd end up gaining this random Prince Bishopric. So this is the county capital, which I can always make. I can always change it that... Oh, wow, that sucks. My half-brother is going to be maimed. Ugh. But yes, I can always just make this the capital, replace this so that it is no longer a bishopric. But actually having a bishopric isn't terrible. We might keep it that way, because then it's just always going to be one person in this territory. They can't get too big, and it stops people from getting, like, the Duke getting too big either. Because that's the thing, is running your country has a lot to do with how big you allow your vassals to get, because then they form factions, and if they're big and powerful, then they'll just beat you. So you got that mix. I have a son, my first son, even though I have a 16-year-old daughter. So hopefully I don't die anytime soon. At least, hopefully I don't die in the next 16 years. Because regencies suck, and everybody knows that. But actually, for the meme of it, I'm going to name him Ignu so we can continue to make Ignu the third. Yes. Because we have to. We will. I did because I actually get a choice in this name. I don't know if it's only me that does this, but I always feel like I want to name every single person the same name just so I get the largest Roman numeral next to their name as possible. And that should be good. I do believe. Just gotta make sure. There we go. Alright. Ignu the third, hopefully. As long as he doesn't die on us. And now we can improve our martial ability. Get ourselves a bigger military. We're making a decent amount of money, so getting out of this debt's actually not as hard as I was expecting it to be. I think we might escape. Are we going to escape this with no like robber bands or anything like that? Because I'm perfectly fine with that. That's great with me. I'm going to message from Lothinria. My daughter and his 12-year-old son. Oh no, his 12-year-old who are you? How are you related to this man here? Are you his like nephew? I think that's his nephew, this guy here. It is. Whew. And this is who? My second-born daughter. No, actually. Because if I can, I want to get like matrilineal marriages or just better marriages than this. Because right now I have these alliances here. I have only that now because Scotland went through another civil war, as they always do. Hesse, Croatia, Arles. Queen of Serbia still says no. I could easily change that once I get some more money. But yeah, I've got Serbia on our side soon. Hungary, I think, is the one that we lost. This guy here. Which he only has a 0-year-old son. He's a 17-year-old brother, but of course he's already betrothed. Did we lose our alliance with Germany? It seems we did. In the past. In classic fashion, they don't have any kids that I can marry my kids off to. And France is going through a terrible civil war who is most likely going to lose. So you don't have any young kids. Stupid. Alright, England. What about you? Of course, you're old. You have no kids, because that's smart. And you have all daughters. This game hates me. Absolutely hates me. Can't have any good alliances when I need them. So I guess I just kind of hunker down on my alliances here. Who are you? Heir to the Kingdom of Serbia. Oh yes, because I might inherit Serbia. Oh, I remember that. So I might want to regain my alliance with Arles. Because they are... I can't get a matrilineal. What about your younger son? With my youngest daughter. Still too high. Okay. Alright, that makes sense. No worries. We'll marry my daughter. Actually, I'll do my second daughter off. Just in case... Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that I have this daughter here, so even if he dies, there's some layers to it. Because I need to have one backup daughter that's in a matrilineal marriage, and she is already that. So I can worry a little bit less. A little bit less now. Croatia's also a pretty good ally to have. What about you? My daughter, not matrilineal. Who is your heir? It is to this guy here. Because if I can get matrilineal marriages, they are way better. But yeah, let's get the older son here to my daughter to really emphasize the fact that we're going to have an alliance with Croatia and Arles for years to come. Get that all figured out now so we don't have to worry about it later. And boom, we are in the monthly balance positive. And just as that happens, this guy finally does his job, but we can't do it because I'm not putting myself 250 wealth in debt, because debt is not good in this game at all. My beloved wife Alberata is constantly bored and keeps talking about the new fashion she has heard about. Now she wants me to introduce it at court. My money is your money, darling. I can gain charitable. I only have an 8 combat skill, but I'm not going to be leading any armies anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Vanity is a sin. Let's go to church instead. We can get +2 martial that way. That would be nice. And greedy is just nah. Ooh, do we choose zealous? Because it's just that extra piety and the extra martial is really good. I guess other faith opinion would make everyone else hate me, because we are the only people of our religion. Let's go with charitable. Let's get some extra diplomacy in the bloodstream of our family here. I doubt we're gonna have too many more kids. Well, my wife is, I guess, a little bit still young, within childbearing age, which works fine. Boom. Martial's the easiest because you just get free martial by doing nothing. The hardest one, I have to say, is... Oh, which one is it? I think it's intrigue. Or steward. Yeah, it's stewardship. Stewardship's the hardest. Because I swear, there's only like one event that ever pops up, like one pop-up, and it just takes years for it to happen. And there we go. My wife is pregnant once again. Hopefully another son. Because if I can keep making my family tree a bigger tree. Because right now I only have 2 of my 4 kids are making kids of my dynasty. Which I need you to start doing that already. Because once he inherits, she won't, but their kid will be of my dynasty and will inherit Serbia, which would then make Serbia our dynasty. Which, that's one of the lovely things about Crusader Kings 2, is that really the only actual tell of success, like the actual goal of the game, in a way, is to just make your dynasty the most powerful. And there we go, Duchy of Tuscany created. We're going to give it to this man here. His wife is dead. That's not good. Can I get you betrothed? No, can I get you married off to... I don't have any women to marry you off to, because I know that men can still have kids to a very, like, old age in this game. I know that. So if there's actually any way I could get women not in prison, not married, not a ruler, would join my court, within Diplo range, my religion. You. Who are you? Your dad's a baron. But you are of a family. You do have a dynasty. So if I can invite you to court. There we go. All I gotta do is go to this man here. Range marriage. You. This woman here. Perfect. Because she's still young, so she's like, they can still have more kids than just this one here. Because, like, of course, the goal is, because I don't have high crown authority yet, it's hard to, like, vassals can still, if they die, their realm can pop out of mine. Like, if he died and his heir was to be somebody from here, it would just join Italy. And that's not what I want. However, I'm going to leave this episode here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like down below, drop a comment, whatever you guys want to say. And if you want to do yourself a favor and me a favor, turn that little red subscribe button into a gray subscribe button. And lastly, if you want to join my Discord, it's in my YouTube About section. 3 clicks and you can join. And you guys have a really good rest of your day.